Hi. Hello, everybody. It's Pip here. It's queenpipcards.com, and we are live on Facebook and YouTube. So excited that you're here today. It is April already. It's April the 4th. How did that happen? May the 4th be with you and all of that sort of stuff. Welcome to everybody. Hi, Melly. Hi, Marilyn. Okay, so Marilyn might be disturbed by her little one shortly, so she might have to catch up later, but she's here for now. So hi, Joe. Morning, everybody. Well, afternoon, really. And Margaret, it is afternoon. Thank you, Margaret, for reminding me of that. But yes, welcome to everybody. It is, well, it's raining here, to be honest. It's a bit miserable. But yeah, it's a good day. Hi, Linda. It's been busy morning already. We're getting ready for loads of stuff happening this month in the team. Hi, Angela. So it's all just go this morning. But I have some lovely cards to talk to you about today. We're going to be talking about how to see a card that you really like, and then maybe you don't have that stamp set or you don't have those colours. How can you recreate that card with what you do have? And it's called casing. And casing can stand for either copy and share everything, which is kind of how it was originally designed. But recently, I think to kind of explain to people what they can do with it, it's been more known as copy and selectively edit. So therefore, you kind of copy the layout, but you selectively edit some of the pieces, and that helps people to understand how they can do that. So that's what I'm talking about today. We're going to have a look at 3 stamp sets, but I also have a 4th stamp set that I'm going to share with you, which is just a little bit of a teaser because I've just received a brand new stamp set from the brand new catalogue that is going live on the 3rd of May. Woohoo! So hi, Hannah. So yes, there is lots of stuff that I'm going to be sharing with you today. Now, if you have not ordered a catalogue from me, so if you are in the UK and you don't have a current demo and you're not a demo yourself, if you'd like a catalogue, then, because obviously as a demo you get a catalogue, that's why I said that, not because I'm being mean to demos, but you should have your own catalogue. So if you're a customer of mine, or if you're new to this channel and you've not seen me before, but you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up products that I share, then please do request a catalogue from me. I should have a nice link to that, but for some reason it doesn't look like it's saved. So I will find the link to that, and I will pop it up on a banner very shortly so that we can talk about that and you can find stuff from me, because looking at it online is nice, but it is nice to have a catalogue in your hands. And I never pressure anybody and say you can you must purchase if you haven't if you get a catalogue, but it is nice to obviously have a purchase from me if you've enjoyed having a catalogue. So that might be something that you might want to think about. So let me find that now. Oh, look, I can get that. Let me copy that. I'll pop that up just now. So that is, I think, all the things I really wanted to talk to you about. You know that we've got Last Chance going at the moment. That's the stuff that's retiring. It's not a very good. It's not a very nice link. I'm going to make that into a better link, but at the moment that's the only link I have, but I will make that into a better link and I will share that better later. I will pop it in the description later as a better link so that you can get to it easier. Something like queenpipcards.com/happymail or something like that. But anyway, at the moment that is the link. So if you want to write that down and get that right, good on you. But otherwise I will pop it up later. Okay, so and I'll put it, in fact, what I'll do is I'll pop it into the comments, and then that way you can grab it from the comments, because it's probably an easier link to grab that from the comments. Okay. Alrighty. So let's take that down so you're not having to look at all those funny numbers. So let's get going with today. So I'm going to share my hands. So I'm going to make those. There we go. That's better. Now I have to turn on all my lights. So it's going to get brighter so you can see lovely things. Ooh, there we go. That's better, isn't it? There we go. Now we've got some nice light shining on the subject. Okay. So this is the stamp set I started off with, Flowing Flowers, which is a beautiful, soft, you stamp it once. You can actually do some fun stuff with watercolouring, but I'm not doing that today. I'm just doing standard stuff today. Oh, Gillian's on. Oh, and Ruth is on. And Lisa. How did I miss all of you guys? Hi, Lisa, Ruth, and Gillian. Oh, Gillian's watching from the airport. Lovely. Oh, well, I hope you get your flight back and it's not too disturbed by all the rain. Not too bumpy for you. So, yeah, so Flowing Flowers is lovely. It gives you that watercolory feel without actually having to be a watercoloring expert. And this is the card that I made with it. I made this for a team swap. And it's a very simple card. It uses Magenta Madness, which is sadly leaving us, a bit of vellum, and it's just stamped. It's a nice, plain, easy to make card. So I thought that I would do that one, show you that one quickly, and then I'm going to show you how you can change it up and selectively edit and change it using 2 other stamp sets that you might have. Let's Set Sail, which is full of boats, and Easter Friends, which is just full of delightful things, especially this. Did you see the card I put up on Instagram the other day? And on here, actually, on Facebook as well. Look at the little duckling. Isn't the little duckling cute? It has to be one of my favourite cards, and I think it is. Well, Sean said it was his favourite card he'd seen me make all year so far. So there you go. It's got to be pretty good, right? So that's so I just wanted to share that with you. So we'll be using those 2 to case, and we'll be changing the colours and all that kind of stuff. So when you look at a card online and you think, oh, I really like that card, but maybe you don't have the flower set, we'll talk about how you can switch it out. But first of all, I'm going to pop it together. Now I already have made up this flower. It stamps beautifully, but I wanted to show you the other 2 cards really to show you how the casing worked. Okay, but this stamps beautifully. I can stamp it for you if you want to see it live. Should we do that just so you can see it live? Grab another piece. So there's 2 or 3 different flowering images on here. So if you wanted to, you could even switch it to a completely different image as long as it fitted on the page, which this kind of does a little bit. So if you wanted to, you could completely switch it up with the flowers, although I think they go the wrong direction for this, but that's okay. We could use that as part of our casing as well. Or you could just do the little flowers if you wanted to do something else around it. So all of these are good. Let me just show you how it stamps. I don't think I would do the 2 colour, this particular flower, because you need 2 colours on it really, because you need to, I need to take my gloves off, because you need to do the leaves in different colours, I would say, my personal opinion. Might look okay if you did it in 1, but I would probably do it in 2. But let me show you how beautifully this stamps. So open your ink pad, make sure your ink pad is flat to the table, make sure you've got plenty of ink on it. I think mine needs re-inking a little bit. Then stamp it straight down. Try not to, if you're not sure about stamping, this is my little trick. You breathe in and then you breathe out as you stamp, because then you can't be tense. You have to be relaxed if you're breathing out. And there you go. Look how lovely that stamps. And this line break here and all these things, this is supposed to be, this is what's in the stamp, how it's designed to make it look more watercolory. But isn't it beautiful? Gorgeous. Anyway, we're not using that one for now, but that's just how I stamped this, and then popped it on a black layer, had my pieces cut. So here is my, let's just put that away before I ink everything. Hey, oh, lots of you on today. Hello. Yeah, quack, quack for the ducks. Hi, Linda. Yes, the duckling is very sweet. And you're waiting for a call, so you might have to come back. That's fine. Hi, Kay. Hi, Julie. Nice to see you. So this this is black on magenta with Magenta Madness on top. And then this is from the host papers that are leaving us. So you've not got very long if you want to get these ones. They're available if you do a host order of £150. So like either you and your friends or just you on your own can do that and grab it. You get 48 sheets of 12 by 12, which is huge, huge. For like 12 quid or something. It's really good value. Excellent value. Okay. hey, Sylvester. Oh, nice to see you too. Excellent. Got all new people coming on today. Right, so we'll pop that on there like that, and then I've put a piece of vellum behind it, which you probably can't see on camera. Maybe you can, but I've attached that by using seal on this part of the card here, and then that's going to go align with this edge, come down, and then I pop that on top. Now this I did plain just because I wanted it sort of flat, not for any particular reason. It doesn't have to be flat. You can pop it up on foam pads or Stampin' Dimensionals, or our foam sheets would look lovely. That also helps to hold that vellum down. And then I've done a couple of these Just a Note sentiments, which I did put up on Dimensionals. So now I've stamped that obviously on both sides. Now I don't know which one's the best one. That one, I think that one's all right, isn't it? Yeah, I think that one's fine. How bizarre. Oh, I didn't mean to do that though. Didn't mean to put that up there, but I will. Doesn't matter. And I forgot to put my phone on mute. I am sorry about that. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, rats. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, can you can you hear me now and see me still? Please. I'm sorry it went black for a minute. I was just trying to get rid of a text message to stop it coming back. Oh, I hope I haven't lost everybody. Just let me know whether I've lost you all or whether it's all okay still. Hey, Veronica, nice to see. Oh, all good. Phew. Oh, God, panicked me there. Hi, Jackie. Oh, you like the monochrome and pop of pink. Thank you. Thanks so much. Hi, Veronica. It's lovely to see you on here. And thank you, Julie, and thank you, Joe, that we're all back, and Jackie. Okay, good. Excellent. Phew. And then I added a few different little embellishments to it. I think these were the... What are these? These are the metallic raindroppy things, I think they're called. I think they're called silver and clear epoxy drops or something. Oh, I should know that really, shouldn't I? But I can't remember where they're from. They're not in that one. They're in this one? Didn't think so. Oh, I might have not moved them out already. Let's change those up. What could we do those with? Well, we could do them with these. I mean, these are technically polished pink, but they actually work really nicely. Oh, good. Thank you ever so much, you guys. You're so good at letting me know that I'm still live. It's just when I get a text message, if I hadn't silenced my phone, it keeps buzzing every few minutes. And it's just very annoying. So, and I meant to switch it off, but I got confused. I got carried away with other things. Right. So I'll put a few of these. I mean, you could change it up. You could put black on there. That would also look really nice, just to have that black and white. And as you say, just with that pop of pink. Jackie, it's lovely. So that's that. I'm going to keep those out because I'm going to use them again in a minute. So that's that one. So that's the original, and that's what I made. Now let's talk about casing. So I want to change it up a little bit. So I'm going to change it up a little bit like this. So now I have my saffron card base, and I've only got some hand pen papers. Maybe I don't have any of the black and white papers. So I look at what I've got and I think, okay, well, I could do blue and yellow because that's always a good combination. So that can be my base. Nice. And then I thought, well, actually, these little wavy things, these little lines, they look like waves, right? So why don't we use the Let's Set Sail bundle and put a little boat on it instead? So that's what we're going to do. So for this stamping, everything else will be exactly the same. So actually, let's just quickly pop those down. And then that way we know that's done. And then we can just do the stamping. I I always do this first. I don't know why I'm in the habit of always doing, I always do like my layers and then I put it on my card base. I think possibly in case I mess up my layers, and then that way I don't have to worry about doing another card base as well. There we go. You really don't need much glue. It's a tremendously sticky glue, which is great, but I don't like using it on, I can stick stuff to vellum with it, but I don't like using it to stick vellum down, although it works. It's just a personal preference for me. I just prefer having that. Okay, now I'm going to probably do these a little bit differently. So now let's talk about our boat. Okay, so our boat, we need to pop on a big block for this one, and then some medium size for this one, and a smaller one for this. So the boat, I'm going to stamp it straight. Okay. Oh, see now, Jackie, you know Veronica. That's nice. You just finished the stamp samples for Hope. Okay, fair enough. Good to see a use for vellum. You always forget to use it. Yes, Veronica, I am trying this year to use vellum every day. Well, not every day, but in all my designs. So I decided I'm going to do my boat in the Misty Moonlight, and I'm stamping them all directly onto the card. And the reason why I'm doing that is because if you pop up your sails, then they look a bit odd. But what you can do is you can just what's the word? You can bellow them. So you can do a little bit of you can punch them out and then do a little bit of curving with them. That looks okay, but I wouldn't just stick them up flat on dimensionals. I don't think they look right. I'm actually stamping off. I prefer a sort of lighter look to my sail when it goes on. That's just, again, personal preference. And then we'll come in here like this. There we go. Look at that. And then I'm going to do a little sort of shadow in the water, because otherwise it's sort of sitting on nothing. And again, to keep that watery theme going, oops, oh, just hit my light. I'm going to use the So Saffron. So I need the, where is it? There's this piece in here that looks like a shadow. You can also use this big piece of water here, but for a little card like this, I think a little shadow is perfect. There we go. And I know it's not blue, but you know, you get the idea. It's a shadow in the water, sunny water. Okay, so now we'll pop this onto here. Okay. And then that has completely changed that front look of that panel, but it's actually exactly the same card, if you think about it. Right, we'll put that there. Put these up on dimensionals. So then the next one we'll take a step further. It needs more on there. No, that's better. And we can take it a step further and selectively edit a few more things. Okay. So that's that. Nice, like that. And then we need a sentiment. Now the sentiment, just to note, is in black, which you could go with, but it's not quite right, is it? So we've also got this lovely sentiment in here called Adventure Awaits, which I think is great. But we need a little circle or something to go on for that. Let's see what we've got in my little stash. Oh, I'm so sad that so many of our stitch shapes are going. However, there are new stitch shapes coming, so don't panic. But in the meantime, we have a few that are leaving us. Well, that might work. That might be a bit big, actually. No, that might be all right. So Stitch So Sweetly is going, which is such a shame. I use it all the time. No, actually, I think I like that one, but I'm going to keep a few of these down for the next lot. What else we got in here? Let's keep those down for the Easter one, or whatever I decide it to be. Right, so adventure awaits. Let's pick another little small. I'm going to have to do a bit of cleanup in a second. Okay, and again, I'll go with the blue just because it's going to stand out more than the So Saffron, I think. Ah, yes, you can do that. So Jackie says this is a good tip. Jackie says that you can take your pick tool, because it does come, either you can use this end or you can use it comes with another piece that you can use as an embosser. So you can emboss the inside of the sail and give it a bit of dimension. So yeah, that's a good tip, Jackie. Thank you. Love that. Okay, so we'll pop that on there. Again, I'm going to use dimensionals, but just on this edge here, because it's going to stick over the front of that. So we'll pop a little bit of glue on this bit. There you go. Take this out, and then pop that down. Make sure that's sort of straight. Yeah, straight. And then that also helps. No, it's not straight. Not straight, Pip. Oh, come on. Stop sticking to the vellum. There we go. It's not straight because it was a bit crooked on the writing. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, and then we could add some of these gems. These are supposed to be fresh freesia, but they work great with any kind of yellow, I found. So we can add some sparkle. Let's add some sparkle off the front, a little bit on maybe, kind of like a sun glinting on the thing here. There we go. So we've got a few little sparkly bits on there now. Isn't that lovely? But doesn't it look completely different to the card that we had originally? So if you put this one next to it, that's our original, and that's our cased version. So the layout might be the same, but your card doesn't have to look anything like the same. Okay. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, it's so helpful as well when you're trying to make a card. You just have to think, well, what have I got that could fit in that space, and then work from there. That's how I do it. So then the next one I want to make, let's get rid of that. I am going to have to do a bit of cleaning. So let's do a little bit of that. Mainly because I need my blocks back. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. It's interesting how they all look different, even though technically to your eye the layout is the same. So you'd think they should look really, really similar, but they just don't, and that's amazing to me. And I'm very grateful for it, because otherwise cards would be boring, right? If they all looked the same to your eye, even though they had different stamps and colours, etc., how boring would that be? But because brain sees different things and therefore doesn't really connect them as being identical, it means that one layout can have infinite number of possibilities for design ideas, and you can step it up and step it down as much as you like. You could emboss the vellum, you could oh, somebody's at the door. You could add layers to things. You could emboss the images if you wanted to. You could do all kinds of different things dependent on, you know, what you had. So now that's all tidied up, let's get going now with the next one I want to make, which is with the lovely Easter. Now it's not quite big enough, this layer, for the bunny. We'd have to chop his head or his feet off. And I don't know about you, but I'm not all about chopping stuff off, to be honest. But the duckling does fit perfectly, so we're going to go with the duckling again. I will do another one with the bunny because the bunny is beautiful, and I have to show you this. This was a card we got in our swap from one of our team. Look, it's got the duckling and the bunny in it. Isn't that gorgeous as a swap card? Isn't that lovely? This was the fabulous Amanda Vickers. Isn't that beautiful? Just lovely. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so we're going to do the duckling again. We might need a bit of grass for this one. Bit of grass. Here we go. Because I always feel like the duckling needs to be trying to stand on something, even if it's not quite succeeding. And then the colours that I've chosen for this are completely different again. And I've switched out a few other things. So we're going with a soft sage background. Not soft sage, soft succulent pip. I always get that wrong. Always get that wrong. Right. Oh, somebody needs to get the door. That's fine. It's sorted. I was going to say, Sean is in. I don't know why he didn't get the door a minute ago. Right. Okay. So, soft succulent card base. And then a layer of fresh freesia. And then this is the pansy papers. Okay, so that's from the pansy papers. And then again, we've got the fresh freesia as our layer, but rather than the normal vellum, I've gone with the shimmery vellum. Can you see how shimmery that is? This is actually retiring, sadly. But it is, I don't think it's gone yet. I think you can still get some. So I thought I'd add that on as just something extra to give it a bit of zhuzh. Now, obviously, the duckling should be yellow, okay? I'm just saying. But if you stamp it in soft suede, okay, you give it a lovely outline look, okay? And then, so this is now adding in more colours to your card, all right? We're not going to be doing almost the monochromy look now. I'm going to add the duckling. Look, so cute. You can stamp off if you prefer a lighter look. That's also possible. We've got more comments coming in. Let's have a look. Ruth says, also, everyone sees the same card differently. Yes, they do. Exactly. People will be attracted to different things differently based on what they like personally. So, yeah, that's very true. And then, I need soft sage. Let's go and get soft succulent. Soft succulent. I don't know why I want to keep calling it soft sage. We used to have a soft sage, I think, in Stampin' Up, but it was even before my time. I think it's just because to me it looks like a sage. So I feel like it's a sage colour. So I want to call it soft sage. So I apologise. It is succulent. I guess it can be a succulent as well. There we go. So a little bit of grass. So he's grounded. And then I am bringing in colours. Okay. I am going to do a bit of colouring. And I've got the So Saffron. If you saw me on Instagram, you'd have seen me colour one of these using these, but very quickly. So I'm going to do it again, but a little bit less quick. So dark on the hatch markings, follow the hatch markings direction. Always helps. Gives you some idea of where it's supposed to be going. A bit around the edge. Oh, and I've forgotten my oranges. And they're behind me and I can't go and get them now. We'll have to do a mix. That's fine, we'll do a mix. Okay, so there he is. Bit of yellow on him. I think it's a him. Could be a her. Then I'm going over with the lighter So Saffron, but I am leaving out a gap in the middle. purposefully leaving that. Filling in his cheeks. This is still quite speedy colouring. I don't really, well, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do very detailed colouring or watercolouring. But you can get such great results with fast that sometimes I wonder why you do extra slow, if you know what I mean. Okay, so he's fuzzy, so you need to get his fuzzy bits showing, like so. Then I'm going in again with the dark. Now, because this is not Memento, I've used soft suede. It will merge a little, so just be careful of that. But I'm just adding an extra tab of darkness where I feel it's needed, or I might have missed a few bits. There we go. Okay, and then I don't like the white patches, obviously, so then you just go all the way over again. And by doing that, it will lighten as it dries. So it will lighten to have lighter patches and darker patches. So you get the colouring 3D look, but it's quite easy to do. And then I'm going to use a Calypso Coral right marker, since I didn't bring my blends, and I've only got a little bit to colour in, so that's not a problem. So we'll have a little Calypso Coral feet. So I think they're yellow, aren't they? Orange, orange. I feel they're orange. There we go. There we go. So there's our little duckling. So sweet. Right. Pop that on there. And you can see how the blends have come through, but the right marker hasn't, because the right marker's water-based and so absorbs into rather than going through the fibres in the paper. So that's that. Then we'll attach all of these elements. But I think for this one, he's kind of looking the other way. So you have to think about direction as well when you're doing your stamping and you're making your cards. And to me, this guy's definitely looking to the right. He's not looking to the left. So that means I'm going to want to put the sentiment on the right, not the left. There we go. Otherwise, he's going to be looking like he's going the wrong way. Now, we could even add ribbon in at this point. Oh, do I want to add a bit of gingham? No, it'll be too much gingham. No, you could add some ribbon in. You could really go to town, as I say. That's a bit too much glue. Never mind. It'll soak in. And put some ribbon round, etc., etc. But I'm going to just stick with this beautiful shimmery vellum. So, but this time I'm going to put it on the other side. So we have it over here. Now, I like mine a little bit off-centered. I know, which is weird for me because I'm a bit OCD, but I just think it looks better a bit off-centered for this. We'll do some of these. Oh, that's a bit crooked, never mind, that'll do. There we go, like so. Unless you're putting a sentiment across the centre, you do not want to leave your middles empty. Otherwise they'll go soggy. And it goes through the post. See what I mean? He's looking to the right, isn't he? He's definitely looking that way. And then we'll pop a little sentiment. What can we get that will fit in? Maybe that one. That one's looking good. Might even hold it off on that side. That way? No. Or possibly this. That's a bit big though. I need something smaller really. What have we got that's smaller? That's already stamped, so that's not helpful, Pip. I mean, I could leave him blank, I guess. Seems a bit odd. Oh, I've got a little rectangle. That looks nice. Let's see what we can get in there. So, the sentiments on this are quite big. That's the only thing I do find. So I've got my friend, but would I really put that on the front of a card? Probably not. So I'm going to look at one of the other sets, and I think I can get thank you on there for this. I mean, time for a happy dance is perfect, isn't it? If I got a long one, I could put that in. Oh, let's have a look, see if I've got anything in my other. These are normally already stamped on though. Don't think I've stamped that one anywhere before. I might just cut it out. I might just be a rebel and not use a. Let's not use a thingy. Let's just chop that out because that looks. I like that one best. Don't you think? Time for a happy dance. Just perfect to go with that. So somewhere in here I had some strips for labels. I thought no, maybe not. Let's get another one. Here we go. Will it fit on there? Time for a happy dance. Will it fit? Oh yeah, just about. That's good. Okay, so let's go with soft succulent. I think would be darker than fresh freesia. Afternoon, Sue. You're just coming in at the end, as we're nearly finished. But that's okay. You'll get to see them all done, and then you can go back and have a look if you want to. Okay, so see if I can get this straight. I know it's going upwards a little bit. Okay, that's good to know. Must have got my label crooked. Now it's going downwards. That won't fit. Oh, we need another one. Come on, Pip. Get a grip, girl. Get a grip. Right, so what happens? It goes down. Does it go down? No, it goes up. So I just need it just off. Is that okay? That's probably as good as, to be fair. It's just a little bit off. I just think it's my eyes, to be fair. Oh, look, that's perfect. That's better. That's better. That's what these strips are for, right? Just to reuse them until you get to the one that works. Okay. So now I'll just chop that out. I'm going to chop it quite close to there, and then quite close at the other end, like so. There we go. Time for a house. You sure are. And then that fits on there just beautifully. We're going to pop dimensionals pretty much all the way along that, but just not right at the very end. And then it probably doesn't need a bit of glue, but we'll put a bit of glue anyway. I think I need to change my trimmer blades, getting a bit brushy, should we say. Is that off? That's off. So just about there, I think. Lovely. Oh, so cute. That is exactly what he's doing, isn't he? He's having a little happy dance. And then we have some fresh freesia in here and some soft succulent. So we could do a mix of a few little rhinestones. One down there. And then we could put another one up here. Oops. Like that. Put one in the corner there. There we go. So there's another cute one. So as you can see, with one card layout, one card design, shall we say, we've now come up with 3 different ways of looking at it. So we've got the original, this one, and then we've got the boats, which I really like, and then we've flipped it and turned it the other way with the Easter duckling. Oh, thank you. Yes, Sue, better late than never. Embrace the wonk. I know, I should really, but I can't. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, look, So cute. This stamp set I love. Yeah, I do too, Julie. It's just so pretty. But also, I have to say, I love the words that are in Flowing Flowers, especially sending a card instead of a text. I think that's genius and very on trend with us. Would be great for sending to younger people, but also older people as well, you know, because I prefer a card to a text any day of the week. So, you know, and the thank yous are lovely as well. So really nice, 3 really nice sets, I think. And I'm just going to clear up my desk a little bit so it's a little bit less crowded for you. So that's that, but I did promise you a little sneak peek from the new catalogue. So thank you, Ruth. Thank you, ladies. I'm glad you've enjoyed today. I would love to see what you make over in our crafty corner, because it's such an easy layout to come up with. This is only this is 7.5 by 7.5 in centimeters, and then layer it up from there. And then this vellum is basically nearly the whole width of this, and then I think it's about 6 centimeters that way. So it's a really simple layout to do, but I'd just love to see what you make with it. You could even turn it this way up, so you could have that there with a bit of vellum and then the sentiment underneath it. It could be portrait as well as landscape. It's just a cool layout. So that's that. But the new stamp set that's just arrived is this one. It's called Limited Edition, and it's actually the new Angel Policy stamp set. So it's the stamp set that if you buy Stampin' Up products and make cards and then sell them or give them to charity for them to sell them, you need this copyright. You need this little logo at Stampin' Up. Okay, you have to put that on the back of all your projects. But they've come up with this beautiful set, which includes some made with love, and it's got the copyright underneath. Handcrafted from the heart, again. One of a kind creation, again with the logo. Limited edition, again with the logo. And hand stamped again with the logo. But then in the middle, there's these two. A paper hug from me. Oh, and just for you. And don't you think that could also fit beautifully in the center of one of these? I just think it's a lovely stamp set. So I thought we could probably just do just the stamping of one of these, and then we could put some little extra bits around the edge. I'm not going to put it all together, I'm just going to wing it, as she says. So here's another blank. Okay, now if you don't want that because you want to use it on the front of a card, okay, so supposing you don't want to have the Stampin' Up copyright on there, just use a bit of washi tape. We did this again last week. I'm sure it was week before, did it somewhere. Just take a little bit of washi before you ink up your card and just cover it up. Okay, just cover it up like that. And then I think I'm going to do this one in Fresh Freesia, maybe. I don't have any more blanks. I do have some more things to show you though, so don't go away yet. Haha, don't go away yet. I've got more things to show you, and I have a giveaway as well, so you won't want to be going anywhere. Right, so let's do this. And then, oh, I haven't put the sticker on the back. Now I've got to try and do it old school and try and remember where the flower is. Maybe this wasn't my best idea, but hey, we'll give it a go. Right, well, basically it's the same direction as the bottom, isn't it? So that'll be fine. So I'm going to put that down here. So offset it slightly. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? So cute. But then I've got the little hands with the flowers, which are the words. And then I thought, because it's got a flower in the middle, that if we use the Fresh Freesia, we can pop in. Oh no, don't want that. Just, it says just for you, so I'm going to need mine. Oh, where's my grid paper gone? Grid paper, come back, grid paper. Oh look, yes, retreat was this weekend. So you can just pop these little flowers on here like so, and then like this. So you sort of have a little bit of a collage going on, but in the middle you have that. Isn't that just cute? That's so cute. You can do a little bit of a stamp surgery if you want to, but it's very close, this one, to be honest, Jackie, so it would be tight. But I think a little bit of masking tape never hurt. Isn't that lovely? And I love that Just For You image as well. It's just really nice. So a great set that you could use on cards, but also you can use on the back of cards if you want to sell them. So I think it's an all-rounder. I don't think it's probably going to be the most popular choice, but I have a feeling that some people will buy it. I love a paper hug from me. And again, you could just take that little Stampin' Up off, do the hand stamped all over the back of a background. I think it would be lovely. So that's that, sneak peek from that. The final thing I wanted to show you today was a couple of things that we made this weekend at retreat. So I've picked just two of probably my favourites from the week, or at least some of my favourites. I don't know, I like them all. Two of the cards that we did this weekend. I'm giving you a little bit of a sneak peek. Oh, actually, before I do that, I've got another card to show you as well. So much inspiration. This is also using that flowing flowers this one. There's that big image, and then this is the smaller images round in the background. And that was part of our team swap as well. Isn't that lovely? So nice. But this weekend we talked about On the Horizon. That was the bundle that everybody got. And these are just a couple of the cards that we made. And the retreat tutorials will be going up this week for purchase. Okay, you get a whole website page, you get videos for every project, tutorials for every project, and a website page that will stay there forever, or as long as I'm around. So this is one, and it opens like that. I'm calling this my double Z fold pop-up. It's not really, I mean, because what else could you call that really? It's like I don't know. For me, it's a double Z. It's not really a Z, is it? It's a double gate. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a Z fold. Anyway, I'm calling it my double Z fold. So there's that one we did. And then this is my flip out frame that we did. So this starts off like this and flips out like this. It's huge. It won't even fit on the whole screen. So this was the other one we did. Well, not just the other one we did. We did 3 different fancy folds. How can I get that so you can see inside? It's too much shadow going on. Ugh. No, too much shadow. I think I need to flatten it a bit. Let's flatten it. So that's what you see inside. And then that's how it works. It's really nice because when you get it, you think it's like, oh, there's the sentiment and everything, and then that just sort of disappears as you pull it, and then you get it like that. So anyway, so there you go. So those are just 2 of the projects. I think I ended up making what did we do? We did 6, 5, 11, 12, 30, 40, 15 or so different projects. Yeah, that is a wow card. Yeah. Thank you, Ruth. Thanks, Veronica. Yeah, so when I come on my Facebook Lives, people think I'm a very simple stamper, and I am a very simple stamper at heart. I really am. But I do push the boat out, shall we say, when it is retreat time, because you can make that even if you're a simple stamper. And that's what I like to show people. And that's it's a little bit like my card making know-how. So in card making know-how, you start off as a very beginner, but you can move towards a confident card maker. That is definitely a confident card maker card, or someone who has the right instructions and the right tutorial and somebody to help them along the way. So my card making know-how membership is all about that. You start at the beginning and then you just move your way through to confident card maker if you want to. Some people don't want to. Some people would look at that with horror and say, I never want to make that kind of card again, or I never want to make that card at all. Other people would say, actually, this one is wow enough for me, and I'd like to just sit at this. Thank you very much. Other people would say, no, bring it on. I want to work out how this one works and make this card. So, you know, that's kind of where I do my more complicated stuff, is in the membership and in the retreats. So my retreats are separate to the membership, and they're exclusive, so you can purchase them separately, or you can come along. And we've got news. We're going to be doing in-person retreats this year, so watch out. If you've put on my emailing list that you're interested in doing in-person retreats or any kind of retreats, you will be receiving an email this week with all the details. You can actually go online now and book a class. So if you thank you, ladies. Oh, wow. Just seeing all the comments. That's lovely. Thank you. If you want to go on and find out a little bit more about my retreats, that's what I'm talking about. We've got so many coming up, actually. We've got loads. So we've got Paper Party, which is coming out. That's really the next big class. Okay, we've got Stampin' Chat for April, closes this Friday. Then we've got Paper Retreat, which closes the end of April. Then we've got One Day in Person, which closes the end of June. Then we've got Paper Party in September, which closes the end of July. And then we've got in-person weekend Christmas retreat, which also closes the end of July. So we've got a lot of stuff going on over the next 6 months. So go on here, just to this this one here, this email address, not email address, URL even, and you can see all the details there. And then if you want to, if you're in that or in anything to do with my online tutorials, you'll get the links as well to be able to purchase my retreat tutorial from the last weekend, and also Paper Parties up there, so you can buy that now as well if you want to. And as I say, we pack so much into our retreats and into our Paper Parties that everybody loves them. It's such a great couple of days or one day, depending on which one you come to. It's really good, really, really good. Alrighty, so let's now pick a winner, shall we? Let's take that off. We go back to that. Let's pick a winner. Let's do this. No, that's not spelled correctly. Let's spell it correctly, Pip. What is wrong with you today? Can't get your R's in. There we go. Sorry about that. Just had to go over and do that. So let us share my screen. Share. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. So as long as you've commented, you will be in with a chance of winning a card. So let me start collecting all the comments. 16. That's big. That's really big. You've been busy today. That's lovely. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And the winner is Susan. Hey, Sue, well done you. Huge congratulations. You have won a card. So I will pop one in the post, or you can pick one up next time you're here, but I'll pop it in. I'll probably pop it in the post because I don't think you're coming to these just that soon. So I'll stop sharing now because that gets all a bit confusing. Right. So I think that is all I have to say. Congrats, Sue. Well done. Let's turn that off. That's a bit bright. Turn that off. That's a bit better. Now I'm a little bit, actually that could come on a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, so another amazing, lovely time spent crafting with you. I love all your interaction. Thank you so much for your comments because they mean a lot and they also help other people. All the helpful tips and useful ideas that you share are brilliant. I love hearing. Thank you so much for that. And I hope that I've given you some inspiration on how you can use a fun layout and then switch it up with whatever you have in your craft stash. However, if you feel like you need a duckling in your life or any of the other cards, sets that we've been using, stamp sets that we've been using, apart from this one, you can get them all now on my blog, on my website. This one, you're going to have to wait unless you're a demo. If you're a demo, or if you want to be a demo and get this sooner, then you can join my team and purchase that with your starter kit. Ask me how. But otherwise, you'll have to wait for that one. But the others, including this, a gorgeous duckling, and you could make some beautiful Easter cards. You still have time. You could order today and still have time to make some ducklings. So have a lovely, amazing week. I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you. This is where you can order those things if you want to. But have a great week. I'll be back next week. I know what I was going to say. The packing shed is coming tomorrow. Or as it's been renamed during our craft retreat this weekend, it's Packingham Palace. It's Queen Pip's Packingham Palace. That was a genius idea, not mine, but I love it. So the Packingham Palace will be going up to tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Hopefully no rain. Hopefully it's all okay. Although apparently they can put it up in the rain, but it just takes longer for it to dry out. But yes, so hopefully that will be coming tomorrow. So that just be prepared. Photographs, videos, all those kind of things will be coming soon of the shed. Packingham Palace will have landed hopefully soon. Then of course Sean's got to spend some time fixing it all out. So once that's all fixed out, then I will show you the finished result, probably end of April, beginning of May. So yeah, you've got that to look forward to too. Alrighty. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. Take care. Have a lovely week. I hope you get some crafting in. If you're on school half term or school holidays already, enjoy. If you're not and it's next week, hang in there. You can get there. Alrighty. You take care. See you soon. Bye.